My name is Tabuti, John Tabuti. I am a professor at Mackay University in the Department of Environmental Management. This is in the School of Forestry, Environment and Geographical Sciences, found in the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. I am very much interested in climate change and its impacts on humans and their ecosystems. My special interest in climate change is climate change mitigation. So, talking about climate change, this, as we know, is the change in average weather conditions that we see mainly in changes in frequencies and amounts of rainfall, changes in temperature, among other things. So climate change is here with us, and it is affecting all areas of human life. It is affecting food security, it is affecting our health, it's affecting our quality of life in all different ways. Climate change is mostly the result of the emission of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. So the green gases are emitted, and the most significant of these is carbon dioxide, because it is simply the most abundant. But there are other very notorious gases like methane, but which have got even a higher blanketing, when I say blanketing, a higher warming effect than the carbon dioxide, but for them they are not as abundant. But anyhow, the destruction of plants, said another way, is that the destruction of plants is one of the leading causes of the emissions of greenhouse gases. It is estimated to be in the region of 15% of all the warming effect, the emissions from plants. So where plants become a solution is that if we can reduce the loss of plants through conserving them all or avoiding destruction of plants, then we shall reduce a lot of this carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide, plants interact with the emission of greenhouse gases in two different ways. One is that when plants are surviving, they absorb a lot of the carbon dioxide. This is called the carbon dioxide sequestration. And the other way is that if a plant is cut down, then it is possible that this plant, if it is combusted, for example, if it is burnt, that the carbon dioxide that it is storing will be lost. You know, plants are simply carbon because they are living things. So all living things have carbon. So to repeat, there is that plants interact with, are involved in the carbon dioxide cycle in two different ways. That is relevant to climate change. There is in two different ways. One, if they are living, they absorb carbon dioxide, sequester carbon, and if they are destroyed, there is a potential that they will release the carbon they have been storing, especially if they are degraded very far through, for example, combustion. And so the thing here is that it is incumbent upon us as humans to conserve plants. To conserve plants by stopping their destruction, and also by planting even more plants. The specific plant here, the growth form we are talking about mostly would be trees. And indeed there is a global multilateral strategy that is aimed at increasing trees and conserving trees. This is called the reduction of emissions from deforestation, forest degradation, plus the conservation of carbon stocks, sustainable forest management, and the enhancement of forest carbon stocks. All what this, well, it's called the RED Plus, that's the acronym. All what RED Plus is talking about is that we should stop cutting down trees, and we should manage those which we have sustainably, and also increase trees through practices of tree growing. So in summary, plants have got a role, a very big role, to play in the mitigation of climate change. They don't stop at mitigation of climate change, they also help in adaptation to climate change. Adaptation is a concept that means that learn to live with an adverse impact. So for example, where plants help in adaptation is they are very good at controlling floods, they are very good at creating rain, so they are very good at controlling temperatures. So by having plants and maintaining them in the environment, we provide two solutions. One is mitigation, the stopping of the harmful impacts of before they happen of climate change, and the other one is adaptation, helping us to live with the negative impacts of climate change.